first stop in China, went to Taiwan, Taipei, which was really nice. Then we went to Beijing for a couple of days, and then we went to Inner Mongolia, Hohat, that's how it's pronounced. So I spent about 2 or 3 days in each place, each city, which was a great time for me, great experience. When you're known over there, or people know you over there, I feel like that's when you know you kind of somebody. Because if people in China know you, watch you play, that's when you know how big the stage. That's when it really hit me that the final stage was the biggest stage in the world, because everybody was watching, and people in China are watching, and they recognize me. When they recognize me, then it says something about how big basketball is, throughout the world. Playing in front of 22,000 here, with big bright lights on national championship, NCAA we played in 4 years, so that helped me a lot with being prepared for the finals. And I don't think anything can prepare you for a full NBA season and NBA finals as well. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and one of the longest seasons I've ever been through. And we're starting back up soon, so it seems like it's a really short, quick turnaround.
Doesn't let it affect him that time. Puts up a three, puts it in. Danny Green does it again. Now has an NBA Finals record for most three-pointers in the history of the Finals.
It didn't really hit me till months after. I was actually, I think, in Canada with some of my friends. I was watching the finals. They were playing, classic finals when Jordan was playing against Phoenix, and the Bulls were playing. And it just hit me like I just played in the NBA Finals. And they were like, "Are you kidding me? Like, it's just now hitting. You're just now realizing not only did you play in the finals, but you were a candidate for being MVP in the finals." And I was just like, yeah, I was just so caught up in the moment and just playing in such a long season. I didn't realize how big the stage was and how often people would replay those games. They were playing it on SportsCenter all day. Classic, even ESPN Classic, they were playing all the finals games. I mean, these are games that go down in history. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna go down in history too for what you did. And I didn't look at it that way. But it took me a while to realize and for it to hit me, how big of an accomplishment and how big of a stage it was, even though that we didn't end up on top. I met up with Drake, and I'm a big fan of Drake, and he was a big fan of me, supposedly. And we linked up, we talked, and it was crazy to talk to him about he's a big fan of basketball and how he watched the finals, and he seemed pretty excited to chat with me a little bit. For him, one of the top guys in his business, what he does, to be a big fan of me, it kind of made me feel kind of special a little bit. Coach Williams, Coach Pop, very professional. The way they carry themselves and how they recruit not just great players, but great people. And people that have the mentality of wanting to win and compete, and not just about their individual. And Pop does a great job of finding talent in foreign places. We have a lot of foreigners on our team, but they play good basketball. And Coach Williams does the same thing. He has kids that'll buy into the message of winning and being a team and doing things the right way, and not worrying about individual accolades. I think the first thing I do is look up in the banners, look up in the stands, and look at the jerseys and look at what we did. And it brings back a lot of memories of when I was here with my brothers, the guys that I grew up with. And a lot of them doing very well, too. They're very successful and doing their own thing, and I'm proud of a lot of them. But the first thing I think I look at is the banner.